Welcome back to Easy Spirit 101. I hope you guys have been having a wonderful week. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. Let's do a Divine Collective reading. Let's do a general reading for Divine Collective and see what you guys need to know at this time. And by the way, I have still been picking up water signs quite a bit. This doesn't have to mean every single water sign. Some of you may have done a certain amount of work or a certain amount of ascending that whatever's going on at this time isn't really touching you or affecting you, but there's something going on really, and it has to do with one of the most recent kind of astrological repositionings. I'm not an astrologist, so I can't sit here and go, it's da-da-da-da-da. But it is, you know, I'm an energy reader, and I'm picking up the energy for that, and I'm picking up the water sign specifically. A lot of kind of rebirth energy, and sometimes the rebirth energy, or most of what I'm picking up here is rebirth energy for water signs coming through a lot of tower moments. Whether they're big tower moments or little tower moments, emotional, internal, something to do externally within a relationship or work. A lot of these shifts are still coming through for water signs, especially when it comes to the throat chakra. So possibly about something you haven't been saying that you need to be saying, or something that's causing up a well of emotions, things that are causing up a well of emotions within water sign placements, maybe even specifically moon water sign placements. I do see relief. Some sort of relief is coming in towards whatever situation you've been going through or struggling with or asking or praying about. A liberation, confirmation. Liberation, confirmation. There it is. Liberation. I just said liberation from whatever you have been going through. Just because of the Ace of Swords for some of you. The Ace of Swords is what's bringing in. Some of you are in a in-between phase at this time. You have completely wrapped up and finalized a past cycle, and you have another new cycle coming towards you. But some of you are sitting in a very purposeful in-between confirmation on the Ace of Swords. Some of you, something about either being in the Ace of Swords or some sort of truth coming out. It's definitely Ace of Swords energy, and Ace of Swords energy can be anything from a new idea that puts you on the right track to speaking the truth about something. We did say something about a well of emotions coming up. Speaking the truth about something, or someone else knowing the truth about something that was maybe hidden. And lastly, living in your truth, being your truth, being aligned with who you truly are, not wearing a mask in any way or capacity, not saying yes to people that you wish you were saying no to. Yeah, you have this rebirth coming in. You're in this in-between state right now because you've gained some sort of higher understanding about everything. For someone, it's literally everything, and for some of you, it's just about this past cycle that you recently closed out. Some of you may experience some sort of major changes going on in your appearance, or maybe even in external appearances around you. Wow, it's very strongly coming through for some of you. This is not for everybody, but for someone it is. because this energy pops up every once in a while, but something it's coming through specifically that you defeated the witch. Like ding dong, the witch is dead. Which makes sense because something that was popping up quite a bit for several days was like the Wizard of Oz. The whole, whether I spoke on it or didn't speak on it, I don't remember. But Wizard of Oz kept coming up in the aspect of whoever is in Divine Collective, you're Dorothy, and then something going on with the Wicked Witch, whatever, and Glinda the Good Witch, something like that going on. Someone here could have been literally caught in the middle of some sort of spiritual battle, whether you realized it or not. Someone here has defeated something, defeated the witch. Maybe your courage helped you do this. You defeated some sort of witch through your courage. So since this is coming out right here, and this initial energy was about completing this cycle here, whatever changes are coming in for you, the momentum is picking up. There's rebirth coming in sideways, and something about you sitting in a very purposeful in-between. The new beginning is coming in, is picking up. It's picking up momentum. Something is picking up momentum here. So the in-between you are sitting in currently has something to do with your crown chakra opening, some sort of enlightenment over your ascension. It's a lot of things. It's everything. It's this. It's making sense of everything. And it's also learning to focus in on yourself. A lot of experiences specifically that someone may have gone through had to do with external projection. So the way you defeat external projection, this is funny because I'm saying defeat again, and we were just talking about defeating some sort of wicked witch. This may have been what you were coming up against. Someone here may have been attacking you through like a whole storm, a whole really getting war. I'm really getting like a spiritual warfare situation. Flipping confirmations with the confirmations today. On the money. Oh my goodness. Wow. I'm also getting something about a couple of things. I'm picking up the Hindu god of transformation, Shiva. I'm also picking up defeating someone with the serpent's tongue, which that's very metaphorical for anything. Someone who manipulates a lot, someone who lies a lot, someone who uses their words to transform an experience into their favor, usually with ill intention. But what that is turning into is someone here, whoever you are in Divine Collective, you have defeated this person with this serpent's tongue. And I see you wearing it like a badge of honor. I see you like wearing this snake around your neck. Like you, someone here has made someone their bitch. I don't know why it's coming through like that, but it is. Oh God, it's because of your understanding. It's because of your awakening, your ascension. Confirmation again. Oh my goodness. It is because of your understanding. It is because of whatever you have figured out here. Whether it's to do with a specific cycle, whether it's to do with some sort of specific, I really am getting spiritual warfare, which means there was a lot going on energetically. Someone may have gathered up someone was making shots fired, and they were making things happen energetically for you, against you. Whoever this is that you were up against. And what I'm getting is this person, when they gathered whoever to be in their war, this someone here was like claiming war or striking war out on someone here in Divine Collective. Whoever they were gathering to be soldiers in their spiritual warfare were individuals like themselves, or individuals too maybe that they were preying on as well. And by that I mean they see someone, they deliberately would recognize someone as weaker and more malleable than them, that is easily receptive for whatever this serpent's tongue, whatever this manipulation, something to do with shifting someone's reality. Someone here was like shifting someone else's reality. It's interesting because I don't know why this is pretty specific, but in a movie I love from when I was younger, is like a classic at this point, is Death. The movie Death Becomes Her with Meryl Streep and Goldie Hawn. If you haven't seen it, look it up. It's got Bruce Willis in it too. And what I'm picking up from this has something to do with someone here. Is the person, the Cleopatra-esque individual that they purchased some sort of potion from, and they paid a very large amount of money for this potion, and the potion was meant to give them infinite life, right? Like they never age, or even they become more youthful, they lose their wrinkles, something like that here. So that could be relevant for someone. Vanity could be important, money could be important, selling someone a dream. And what's funny is it's like dealing with a witch too, because we're talking about that kind of energy, like wicked witch, good witch, whatever. Whether you are or you're not. I personally don't identify with that kind of energy, but it doesn't mean that some of you don't, do or don't, whatever it is. I'm just reading the energy. A lot of times when you're an energy reader and you're specifically receiving the message, the storyline in that capacity, things can be very metaphorical. So this is what we're pointing out here. We're pointing out things to do with vanity, things to do with money, things to do with maybe even anti-aging very specifically. And what's funny is, and then here you get this witch energy, right? Again, even if you need to take it metaphorically, literally, whatever, however this comes across for someone in Divine Collective, the minute after, it's always right, like even in The Little Mermaid, after she signs away, there's like a, oh, but you didn't read the fine print. So that's important for someone here. There's always like an immediate, like, oh yeah, well, I forgot to mention. And if you've ever seen Death Becomes Her, one of the issues is if you get harmed or anything, you break an arm, like it's at the end, these women are in pieces. It becomes, they didn't even look at how it is not a bonus that they would live forever. That kind of thing. There's a fine print coming along with this dotted line that everyone in this person's spiritual warfare signed to. They didn't read the fine print, or they didn't think something through. That could be why the ending of this cycle here, the ending of this cycle, whatever this is that concerns you or has to do with something you've closed out, is very intense at this time. Not only is the intensity picking up for your new cycle to come in, but I'm also getting whoever remains in this past timeline, this past cycle, things are getting very intense. Interesting. Interesting. I feel like for some of you, this is part of why you were attacked. For some of you, someone here may have felt like this is your energy. Maybe that you're too rambunctious, you're too silly, you're too something. So someone took it upon themselves. This card really gives me Seven of Swords. And what were we saying about snakes? Something about someone in their serpent's tongue. But not only that, I'm also getting this for this person. I'm getting this energy off of this person. This Seven of Swords, whoever was speaking some sort of lies or manipulations out into your experience, they may have been having a very, like, this was the mask they were wearing. They came across like someone you wanted to be around, someone you wanted to join up with, someone who's very lighthearted, so what's there not to believe? Someone here is having a tower moment when it comes to possibly individuals seeing the truth about this energy at this time. Seeing the truth about what this person is representing themselves as. Someone here also might have been attacking someone for being different than them. That has come through quite a bit. I just saw control. Let's keep this. This person's like, let's keep this in control. We need to get this person under control. Someone here might be blushing at this time, like, oh, it's not, I didn't mean it that way. That's not what I was trying to say. I'm getting very like tee-hee off of this. Whoever is behind this serpent's tongue, serpent's energy could be hiding. There's something about them hiding this energy. They may have been saying this about Divine Collective initially. Again, projections. The projections that were coming out. Someone here may have been full on attacking someone in Divine Collective from a place of their own unhealed darkness, their own unhealed demons, their own unhealed wounds inside of them. Cause someone here to project and project and project and project. This is someone here who maybe refuses to look at themselves, maybe refuses to gain a higher perspective. This card here can be about higher perspectives. You unintentionally, someone here may have intentionally or unintentionally taught their own karmic or karmic situation, karmic group, karmic partner, whatever, a lesson in gaining higher perspective, or making sure you have all the details. Before you fly out there, make sure you have all the information or details you need to know before you continue on doing what you're doing. Confirmation with awareness in reverse. And someone here may have said something. This person here was saying something had to do with a moral code. But this person themselves may have a shoddy or some sort of brokenness when it comes to their own moral code. And again, it's something about them. They go in here with this front and they go in with a strong representation. They go in here with a strong presentation of morality in this, but look at all these clouds in the back. And again, we're talking about this awareness in reverse. Someone here did not do the math, did not have some sort of understanding that they needed to have before they move forward in a situation. something going on about the way this person may utilize distractions. When certain individuals could have been putting the pieces together about something, this person would utilize distractions. This is very, again, when it comes out with this serpent's tongue, what's more concerning more than anything when it comes to, and I'm getting all of this was meant to energetically affect someone's crown, whether someone knew that or not. There's something, and at the same time, this individual here in the 3D may not have known, but it could have been that, you know, someone was being played on here. Someone's full-on ego and lack of understanding was being utilized by, you know, not good intentions. This was a risk. But on some level, I feel like this person knew this. There's a deep concern when it comes to this person's level and capability when it comes to manipulating, because the utilizing distractions, the minute someone would put point A with point B, like a change the subject, or a, let's get up and go over here, or maybe they walk in and they hear someone saying something, this person would deliberately like pop in and bring a tray of tea or something, and it is deliberately they had the intention of, let me distract them, let me break their concentration, let me redirect something towards me and my agenda. There's something very, very manipulative about this person. Extremely manipulative. Someone here important is seeing this at this point. Someone here important, or many people may be seeing this about this person at this time. Someone here may have also literally tried to use some sort of political agenda. There's something here about this person's political. This person may have even used their political party and political issues to try and push some sort of morality. But again, it's not only that this person didn't have full understanding or awareness of what they were doing. There's actually too much of a concern that they did know what they were doing. It's more about clouding the truth in this situation. This person presented an agenda to a whole group to attack Divine Collective, and they did this by like clouding the truth. This person created lots of illusions around what the truth was in this situation. And a lot of times this card comes up for me as something to do with greed, money. There's a energy off of this card with the greed of money. So this could have been the agenda that someone here was hiding, creating illusions about. This was maybe the private agenda that has come up quite a bit recently. Somebody had some sort of hidden greed. I just saw destruction and transformation. So again, confirmation on picking up something to do with Shiva energy. Something here about someone or some of you specific in Divine Collective who resonate with this particular energy. Something about what was being done to you, some sort of, or the level of attacks that were being done to you, or the way it was being done to someone here. And again, you're coming off kind of like an innocent. You've got the Dorothy energy in the Wizard of Oz. You're just minding your own business with your little dog going down your road, trying to do what you think you're supposed to do in that moment. And you don't even totally know maybe why you're being attacked initially. whoever you are, your situation caught a lot of attention in the spirit. So you were very, very protected. You were very protected. Someone here could have been under attack from someone here who was desperate, had some sort of desperate energy. And here we have this again. This keeps coming out like a mental attack. Someone here was deliberately trying to attack someone's mental health, management, analysis. And this analysis card is very much a card of the mental space. Someone knew what they were doing with this. This was their intention. This person deliberately intended to attack someone's mental health, mental space. For some of you, I'm getting that this had been going on since you made some sort of reunion with another individual, or this was to block a reunion with another individual. Yeah, okay, what we have here hidden again has something to do, again, we were talking about someone's belief system, someone's morality, someone's politics. Someone here, they had an agenda to attack you, to attack someone in Divine Collective because they didn't like you, because you didn't fit into their plan. So this is what was unexpected here. The power of your own mind. Someone here thought you were going to crack and crumble over all of this manipulation. Look, this person even here looks like they're manipulating, holding other individuals, getting them to do something in a specific way. This person may have literally been trying to do something in the 3D to attack. I mean, they definitely did, but it's more so coming through mostly that this person was manipulating people's understanding or belief about you, about your situation. Specifically to get certain individuals to attack you, but that's coming through as well, that someone here might have done this to literally get someone here, some group on board to do something to Divine Collective. Confirmation, cooperation here. This person was creating lots of clouds, lots of smoke about someone they didn't like in Divine Collective, with a hidden agenda attached. Again, there's something about money or some sort of blessing or hidden envy has come up many times in Divine Collective. And someone thought you would be an easy target. Someone thought you would be an easy target because of who you had around you, what you had around you. Maybe the type of person you are. Yeah, this has something, you know, it's South Node. This person's in their South Node, but they keep this hidden. They keep this hidden, that this person is in their south node. But what's connected to this, again, it's been coming through quite a lot, is that this has something to do with some sort of past life situation, past life karmic individual, past life lesson. Here in your north node, this is why this didn't work. This didn't work because someone here is absolutely in their north node, doing what you're supposed to be doing. Having faith in what you're supposed to be having faith in. Confirmation on some sort of battle about the way certain individuals, it's almost like this person here was attacking you for the way you projected yourself. But your projections weren't really projections, because a lot of times when projection energy comes out in a south node or karmic situation like this, a lot of times that means that someone is not to that place of self. Again, we had self-awareness in reverse. We had awareness in reverse. A lot of times on your journey, especially when you're still very much in like toxic thought patterns or in need of healing or just whatever, some sort of soul level growth, a lot of times projections come out as something that you often will do it yourself, or it's triggering you for a reason. Something is triggering you for a reason because there's something you need to look at within yourself, but you're not aware enough at that time to recognize that you're not just mad, like, I don't know why I hate that person about that. I don't know why that's pissing me off about that person. And it's a lot of finger pointing, but the thing is actually coming out. Sometimes it can even be something that someone else does, that they do to an extreme or toxic level, that they're not looking at that themselves. They're not looking in the mirror. They're not accepting that maybe they might have some sort of faults. And it comes up as a lot of finger pointing rather than self-awareness, right? Learning what we need to learn. As someone here, you're very introspective. Someone here had already surpassed those kinds of things. So if you were speaking on something or saying something to an individual, they might have perceived it as projection, but really it was not. It was never projection, and there may have been like no harm, no foul intended. Yeah, there's something about this person here needing a different way to look at something. So whoever this other individual or someone here in this situation, this is really coming off as this karmics energy. Whoever here is coming out with like this serpent tongue or manipulation, or there's an element of this person knowing what they were doing, knowing that they had some sort of ill intention. Someone here could be a Libra, Pisces. Someone here I'm really getting someone here was planning something for a while. And this person's about to, or in the process currently, about needing to defend themselves. They went from trying to make you be on the defense, gathering a whole group of individuals to be like, look at that person, shame on that person. Something about anything to do with this. Your size, your shape, your color. For someone here, I'm really getting someone here might have been claiming, or there was an issue or discussion politically over sexuality. I'm not going to get into that too much right now because that is some hot water at this point. But for someone here, it was coming out for a while that someone in the Divine Collective was being accused of that, possibly even by some sort of political group, when it wasn't even true to begin with. So someone here might have gone from feeling like you deserve to have to be defending yourself, shame on you, to now they're having to defend themselves because they were actually projecting their own stuff. Someone here was projecting their own stuff on someone who was moving towards their destiny. You literally have 10th house destiny underneath your North Node. Underneath North Node, freedom is out here twice. Some of you, you've been free from this situation all along. Maybe for a time here, God was using you to continue to allow this lesson to play itself out. I'm gonna get one more out of here, please. Something you're about your ideas. Someone here was trying to attack you because of the way you spoke or the way you like thought outside of the box. But again, it was just coming off, yeah, Saturn. Saturn here, very karmic lesson for someone or a group of individuals. Something going on about this person was presenting that your ideas are something to be like, you should be ashamed of yourself, or you should be whatever it is, whatever illusion they were creating. But this is just surface level. This was part of the mask. There was a mask over the agenda as well as what we want this to present to look like and how we want it to go down. But this person had some sort of hidden agenda when it came to resources, finances, money. The moon is out here. Yes, this person was trying very desperately. Someone here could be a karmic earth sign. The moon is out here. Or karmic earth sign placement. Taurus is coming through strongly. For some of you, this may have even happened. This attack happened to you while you were moving towards and growing towards, moving into your North Node energy. The moon is out here twice, and it can also represent healing. Someone here may have been attacking you in your healing process, but you were going in the right direction. So this, again, this is part of why a spirit, someone's situation here, the what, the why, the hows, the hidden energy, the way it was done, caught some serious attention, confirmation on past life situation for someone. This person, this other person, someone else involved here wants to excel either in their life or on their soul level journey, and they have this karmic lesson when it comes to you. They will not be able to excel until they learn from this situation, until they learn something here. They learn some sort of inner truth about you, about what happened. And maybe someone is even in denial. That's been coming up a bit. That movie line came through in one of my most recent readings of like, you can't handle the truth. I looked into that, what was going on in that particular scene, and it turns out that whoever was on the stand in that situation continued to lie even though they were being called out. Someone here, that's I heard arrogance. It's because someone's arrogant. That's relevant for someone here, that someone's being called out in a situation when it comes to you. But this here, part of why this turned out the way it did is because someone here was attacking you while you were going in the right direction when it comes between you and God and what you're supposed to be doing with this North Node energy here. So that's for some of you. independence here. Someone here also, I'm getting a lot of envious energy. Someone here was also envious of your independence, or something to do with your nature, or saying that the way you did something. However, again, North Node, Destiny, whatever came in at the beginning here, you're being liberated, fast tracking. This cycle is wrapping up very intensely. Your new beginning is coming in very intensely. I hope you guys got some sort of confirmation, clarity out of this reading, or you just enjoyed the reading. I will see you again next time.